So in today's video, I'm going to be previewing Bradford City versus Northampton Town. Then in the second part of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my Game Week 19 League 2 score predictions. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Make sure as well to get your starting 11 as well as your score prediction for this game down in the comment section down below. Let's waste no further time and get straight on with today's video. So if you have a look then at the current Sky Bet League 2 table, my team Bradford City currently sit 4th in the table. After 18 games, we've got 9 wins, 6 draws, 3 defeats, 25 goals scored, 14 goals conceded, leaving us on a positive 11 goal difference and 33 points. Our last couple of games then have been a win, a draw, and a draw. Them last couple of games then being a 2-0 win away at Sutton United, a 2-1 win away at Mansfield Town. Matty Platt getting sent off in that again, but it was a second yellow, so he will be back available for this match. We also had a 1-0 defeat at home to Harrogate Town in the first round of the FA Cup, a 1-1 draw at home to Crawley Town, a 1-1 draw at home to Swindon Town, and then just before that we had a 0-0 draw away at Grimsby Town. Our last league win at home was on the 17th of September where we beat Stevenage 3-0, so we're looking to finally pick up another 3 points at home once again. That then compared though to Northampton Town, they're currently sat 1 place above us in 3rd at the moment, occupying that final automatic promotion automatic promotion spot. If we do win this game, we will go into the automatic promotion places for the first time this season. So after 18 games, the Cobblers have got 10 wins, 5 draws, 3 defeats, 31 goals scored and 19 goals conceded, leaving them on a positive 12 goal difference and 35 points. Their last couple of games then have been a win, a draw, a win and a draw. Them last couple of games then being a 2-0 win away at Gillingham, a 1-0 defeat away at Chesterfield in the first round of the FA Cup, a 1-1 draw at home to Newport County, a 2-2 draw at home to Sutton United. They also had a 3-2 win away at Stevenage before a 0-0 draw away at Leyton Orient in there as well. Now obviously, for those who don't know, Sam Hoskins has been fairly decent for Northampton so far this season. Their version of our Andy Cook, he scored 13 goals so far for them in 15 appearances. But big news came out from their last match where he picked up his 5th yellow card of the season. He was booked at home against Hartlepool. He was booked away at Crewe. He was booked at home to Doncaster. He was booked at home to Sutton United. And he was also booked in that game away at Gillingham as well, which is big news for us. His 5th yellow card of the season, which means he's suspended for this game. Big news for us that, he scored 13 goals, being their main source of their goals so far this season. Nearly scored half of their total goals, whereas, well, Andy Cook actually has scored half of our total goals this season. But apart from that, Sam Hoskins is very good at football and he's going to be banned for this game, which is very good for us. Now let's get into my team that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes. Now, at the time of recording, there's been no information regarding injuries and all that sort of stuff, so I've just gone off the information that we have been previously provided with. Tyreek Wright, I still don't think will be available for this game, but Jamie Walker should be back available for selection in this one. So I would line up then in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I expect Northampton to play some sort of a 3-5-2 or at least some sort of 3 at the back, so it might be like pretty much man for man in this game. In goal, I would obviously go with Harry Lewis. Again, very good performance against Sutton United, once again picking up another clean sheet, and for me personally, he is the best goalkeeper in this league. If we don't get promoted this season, I cannot see him staying around for another season in League 2. Moving in then to the back 4, at right back I would go with Brad Halliday. Again, I thought he was really, really impressive against Sutton United. Defensively, he just looks unbelievable, especially over these last, maybe I'd say 6 or 7 games. He's really improved defensively and he looks very, very good. So for me personally, he should start at right back. 2 centre backs, firstly, I would bring back in Matty Platt. Now I thought Songo had a decent game against Sutton United. He didn't really put a foot wrong, to be honest with you, but I think when you're playing against the best sides, you've got to be putting your best team out. As much as I really do like Jan Songo, I think Matty Platt is the better player. If Songo is to play, I have absolutely no complaints with that whatsoever, but for me personally, I like to see Platt come back in for this game. And partnering him, I would go with Romany Critcho. Again, thought he was really, really good against Sutton United. Made a couple really good blocks and headers in that first half as well, and he just is an unbelievable centre-half. I really hope we can get him on a permanent basis. Obviously, Huddersfield could have that option to recall him in January, but I believe his contract with Huddersfield is up in the summer as well, so we might be able to get him in on a permanent basis, which would be very big news for us. And at left back, I would go with Matty Folds. Again, like what I've been saying about the majority of the team so far of these last couple of games, unbelievable again against Sutton United. He really is coming into one of the best fullbacks in this league. I'm a big fan of Matty Folds. He's cemented himself as our first choice left back at this moment in time. So for me personally, the only change in the whole defence and goalkeeper should be Matty Platt in for Jan Songo. Moving in then to the 2 central midfielders. Firstly, the captain, Richie Smallwood. Again, I thought he was really impressive against Sutton United. He did have a couple shaky games around that Crawley, Harrogate sort of time, but these last 2 games against Mansfield and Sutton, I think he's been really, really impressive. Loves a tackle, leads by command, and I think it just has to start, to be honest with you. He's been really, really good over these last couple of games. Partnering him, again, I'd go with Alex Gilead. I've not been his biggest fan so far this season, but very similar to a lot of the team. Over these last 2 games, it's been really hard to fault any of them. I think, again, it was decent against Sutton United, so for me personally, I like to see that midfield partnership continuing. Moving in then to the front 3 behind the strike. On the right hand side, I'd go with Scott Banks. I believe he scored his 3rd goal of the season on Saturday against Sutton, and what a goal that it was. An absolutely unbelievable finish, and for me personally, I just think he gives you a little bit more than Dion Pereira, so I like to see Scott Banks start on that right hand side. In that number 10 position then, I am going to go with Harry Chapman. Obviously, Jamie Walker should be back available for this game. If he's not, then he should certainly be involved in the matchday squad on Tuesday night against against Salford. But for me personally, even if Walker is available for this game, he's certainly not going to start. I can't see him dropping Harry Chapman just for the sake of getting Walker in there, and he needs to build up his minutes, get 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and build it up like what he's currently doing with Aboisa. So for me personally, I thought Chapman again had a decent game against Sutton United. Was unlucky not to score, to be honest with you, when he had that one cleared off the line. I'm pretty sure he thought that he'd actually scored. He ran off celebrating when it was cleared off the line. But for me personally, I like to see Chappie start in that number 10 role once again. On the left-hand side, I'd go with Aboisa. Again, he's building up his minutes. Maybe he gets 70, 75 minutes in this game as well. I thought he was really good against Sutton United. We are seeing the player that we thought we'd signed at the start of last season under Derek Adams. Obviously, he's had his massive injury problems over last season, especially at the start of this season as well. But he's come back into the side. He looks really good, obviously. Potentially got an assist for that first goal against Sutton United, but I think it was more of a shot that was just kind of deflected into the path of Andy Cook rather than an assist. But I'd like to see Aboisa start once again on that left-hand side. And up front then, that does obviously leave Andy Cook. Do I need to say anything really about this man? He scored 15 goals so far this season, 12 in the league. The man has been on fire so far this campaign. 15 goals, and it's the middle of November. This man's on track to genuinely score 40 goals this season if he keeps it up. Scored another goal against Sutton United, and I don't really have any words for this man anymore. He's just very good at kicking the ball into the back of the net. On the bench then for me, that'd leave Colin Doyle, Jan Songo, Ryan East, Dion Pereira, Jamie Walker, Lee Angle, and Verdane Oliver, which means the players who miss out would be Heath Richardson, Joe O'Shaughnessy, Luke Hendry, Timmy Odesina, Liam Rideout, Levi Sutton, Emmanuel Osadibe, Jake Young, and Tyreek Wright. Obviously, like I mentioned at the start of this segment of the video, I'm basing this on Jamie Walker being available and Tyreek Wright still being out with injury as well. If it's the other way around, then obviously you just swap Wright on the bench there for Walker. And maybe if they're both available, then potentially you leave Jamie Walker out and give him some minutes on Tuesday night. Now let's get into my game week 19 at League 2 score predictions. Starting out then with Barrow AFC versus Hartlepool United. I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for Barrow in that one. Bradford City versus Northampton Town. I don't usually predict positive results, and I also want to base this off of the fact we're not being very good at home over the last 2 months, but I'm going to go with Bradford City 2, Northampton Town 0. I think we are going to get back into the automatic promotion places. Well, I say get back. It'll be the first time this season, I do believe, that we will be in the automatic promotion places if we do win this game. Colchester United versus Doncaster Rovers. I know Colchester have had a lot of off-the-field problems at this moment in time, and it is certainly reflecting on the field as well. I'm going to go the 2-0 away win for Donny in that one. Grimsby Town versus Stevenage FC. I'm going to go the 2-1 away win there for Steve Evans' side. Harrogate Town versus Mansfield Town. I'm going to go with a 3-1 away win for Mansfield, who have actually been really decent over these last couple of games away from home. So I'm going to go with the Stags to get another 3 points in that one. Newport County versus Gillingham FC. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Salford City versus Carlisle United. I'm going to go with the 1-0 away win for Carlisle in that one. Stockport County versus Leyton Orient. I'm going to go with a high-scoring 2-2 draw. Sutton United versus Rochdale AFC. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Swindon Town versus Crewe Alexandra. I'm going to go the 2-1 home win for Swindon in that one. Tranmere Rovers versus AFC Wimbledon. I'm going to go with a 1-0 home win for Tranmere. And then Walsall FC versus Crawley Town. I'm actually going to go with a 3-0 away win for Crawley in that one. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your score predictions as well as your starting 11 as well down in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Shout out to our current tier 3 channel member B Davies 211. Check out my second channel as well. The link is down in the description down below. Thank you for watching though. Have a great rest of your day and I shall see you all very soon for another video. Peace.